The Subcommittee on Oversight will come to order. Thank you, Ranking Member Torres, members of the Subcommittee, and our courageous whistleblowers for joining us for today's Oversight hearing. These whistleblowers are coming forward today to share for the first time under oath their firsthand account related to National Guard deployment on January 6th. None of today's whistleblowers were interviewed under oath by the Department of Defense Inspector General or the Select Committee. January 6, 2021 highlighted a culmination of failures at many levels. For today's hearing, we're examining the Department of Defense and the D.C. National Guard's response to the violent breach of the Capitol. I'd like to play a brief video about the time frame of the delay. Our next witness is Colonel Earl Matthews, a decorated military veteran with a long and accomplished career in government and the private sector. Colonel Matthews served as Deputy Assistant to the President and Senior Director for Defense Policy and Strategy on the National Security Council staff. He also served as the Army's Acting General Counsel and Principal Deputy General Counsel, as well as the Deputy Legal Counsel to the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. On January 6, 2021, Colonel Matthews was the Chief Legal Advisor to Major General William Walker and was with him all day. I now recognize Colonel Earl Matthews for 5 minutes.
Chairman Loudermilk, Ranking Member Torres, members of the Subcommittee, good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today. My name is Earl Matthews, and I'm a colonel in the United States Army Reserve. I'm in the 25th year of my military service. I love our Army, and I'm committed to our Army values. I'm here today because two senior general officers of the United States Army, General Charles A. Flynn and Lieutenant General Walter E. Piutt, have acted contrary to those values. Generals Piutt and Flynn have lied to Congress, to federal investigators, and to the American people about why it took so long for the District of Columbia National Guard to deploy to the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. Their distortions contributed to a deeply and fundamentally flawed Department of Defense Inspector General investigation and to deficiencies in other official inquiries. On January 6, 2021, I was on duty and present during numerous conversations, video conferences, and phone calls leading up to, during, and after the riot, which was engulfing the Capitol. When I say these general officers lied, I do not do so lightly or cavalierly. I speak from personal knowledge, having interacted with them on January 6th in my official military capacity. Unfortunately, some senior officials within the Department of the Army and the Department of Defense have sought to protect or to promote Generals Flynn and Piutt. These senior civilian officials have excused, condoned, or overlooked the misconduct of these officers. As a former acting general counsel of the Department of the Army and its chief legal officer, I take these matters seriously, even if others don't. I'm glad the subcommittee has an open mind and is committed to the dogged search for the truth. In my formal statement, which I provided to the committee in advance of today's hearing, I detailed General Piutt's and General Flynn's intentional misrepresentations to the Congress and to federal investigators. During today's hearing, I hope to discuss with you how they lied, where they lied, and in my opinion, why they lied. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colonel Matthews.